Welcome in, everybody. Another Tuesday is upon us. July 12th, 2022. Oh, the year is just blazing by. It's honestly pretty crazy. It's honestly pretty insane that we're already here, I gotta say. Right in time for the start here. Popping in with some big box computer games. Actually, it seems like they're going to put big box computer games. If they are in the auction, they're going to be like the first items. You can see here, we're starting off with Star Trek Generations, big box PC 1997. Then we have another couple big box PC games. Two more after this one. So if you are a big box PC collector, make sure you show up early to the auctions. It seems like this is where they're going to be going. Right at the beginning. Welcome in, Kevin, Gan, Flaker Croissant, Ren, X Machina, Gambit. You have 3 items in this auction tonight. Let's go. Best of luck to you, Gambit. Hopefully I even bid on them. Yo, Addy's World. What's up? Making fried chicken pizza tonight for dinner. Very nice. We had some, it was like vegan, vegetarian protein ramen. That's what me and the girlfriend had tonight. Pretty good. Like Chef Wu or something. I don't know. $30. Timothy J. Anime Wholesale AJK Odin Oyen. I don't even know how you say your last name. I don't know if that is your last name. What's up, Odin? You notice there's a Rex Ronin on certified link. Do you resubmit the copy you want? No, Mike. My copy is still sitting and rotting on eBay. Yo, Carlos Cruz. Sending out the PS1 collection, make room for other gems, I guess. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. It's always a good time to swap collectibles. There's always some stuff to sell. Change it into something else. What is up, everybody? Oof. First game there sold for $384 for Star Trek Generations. I've barely ever seen episodes of Star Trek Generations. My dad used to watch the original Star Trek quite a bit. So I've seen a lot of episodes of Star Trek, but never anything past the original. I think the original, Captain Kirk and everyone. I don't know. Probably the original. It's like the 70s or 80s version. You guys will know. You guys will know. This here is Star Wars Rebels Assault 2. 1995 CD-ROM here for Mac, though. People tell me Mac isn't as cool. So $65. Didn't realize there's multiple 90s of that. No pop reports for the win. Yeah, I assume the, however many sealed copies exist of Rex Ronin, Mike, I assume they're all kind of high grade. Like, I assume there's probably like 490s, 390 pluses, 295s, and then like nothing. All of those Rhea system games, those games that were ordered for like learning and stuff, they had like some new old stock available, and then like that's it. It's almost harder to find those games CIB than it is sealed. But it's also a niche collector group that cares about them, you know what I mean? So. And the Star Wars X-Wing sold for $240 in VGA 85 condition. And VGA 85 on these big box games is nice. It's a really cool cover, actually. That's cool. $240 there. Moving into Atari. The start of the auction here, we have 175 lots to get through today. Let me just take care of some inventory as well here as we enter into Atari. As you guys know, tonight's stream is sponsored by Heritage Auctions. Huge thank you to them for sponsoring the stream, finally. If you've never consigned with Heritage Auctions, weekly auctions run every Tuesday. You guys know that as well. If you check the description of the video here, you can see that the whole 2022 schedule of the showcase and the signature auctions are here. The next consignment deadline is for the Worldwide Video of Sports Showcase auction here. Consignment deadline is on the 21st. That is for sports games, showcasing them all throughout, right? High-grade sports games are going to be going up there. And then the next thing is another Pioneers of Home Video Games Fall Showcase auction. $16. So, if you have any items that you think might be perfect for a showcase or a signature auction, remember, those are the cream of the crop type items, so you do have to have, like, you gotta have that good stuff if you want to get into a signature or a showcase. But if you have anything that you're interested in consigning, maybe for a weekly, maybe showcase signature, reach out to the... Let me grab it for you really quick here. We have a referral link right here in the description of the video as well. I'll just pop it in the chat for you guys as well, if I can copy and paste it here. Having some troubles getting it there. There's the link for free referrals, and if you have any questions at all regarding the consignment process, you can reach out at videogames@ha.com. They want to help you there. They're there to answer any questions you have, so Reach out to them if you want. Thank you to Heritage Auctions for sponsoring the stream, not consigning the stream. And thank you all for being here tonight.
$80.
You gotta have something really good if you want to get into the signature auction, Bird Eye. A lot of the items are, like a lot of the stuff that gets consigned is at the discretion of the person who sets up the auctions, right? So if you want to get something where, like, I want to sell this in the signature auction, it had better be something, like, really fucking good, you know what I mean? I don't want to give you guys a false sense of how it works. Like, if you want to get into a signature, like, you gotta have the good shit. So. Welcome in, Larson. It's going great, man. Happy that it's a Tuesday again already. Getting a game on Mac that also came out on PC kind of feels like opting for the greatest hits copy in most cases. Yeah, that's crazy. That's so crazy, Super Junk. Like, it's interesting to hear perceptions like that. I wonder if that's going to continue into the future, or if people are just going to kind of collect whatever is available, you know what I mean? Like, Mac and PC will both just kind of be... Like, you get what's available, you know? Maybe PC will still hold a premium, but Mac will, you know, not be that far behind, because who knows how rare this big box PC stuff is. You know? If we only have, like, 20 to 30 copies of the PC, the CD-ROM copy to go around, then you might just have to settle for a Mac copy. And I am going to write down timestamps as well if you're watching the VOD, if you're watching this after it happened. Timestamps will be in the description of when NES starts, when Super Nintendo starts, so on and so forth, so you can go down there to pop around the video. Am I bidding on any of the games? Yes, still alive. I do believe I'll be bidding on some items tonight. There's a few that I have my eye on. Yo, Steve Craig, Retro Games. What's up, man? Good to see you in here. Thanks for popping in and saying hello. I always appreciate it. You are not late. Good evening. Yes, Simon. Good evening indeed. John Smith. Yeah, you're going to get all the GTA trilogies into the signatures. I need to go back to the first signatures and see if GTA Trilogy did make it. That'd be kind of funny to see. Kind of funny to see if there were trilogies in the very early signature auctions. We're talking like early 2019. Maybe the trilogy editions were squeezing in. And we are in Atari lot here so far. The biggest sale we have is Burger Time 9.0A++ selling for $109, as well as Dig Dug 9.2A+ for $109. I'm a huge fan of Dig Dug. Played it my whole life. That's all we got so far there. Other items are ending under 100. Keystone Capers here is an 8.0 CIB. Just got a bid there for 16 bucks. Then we do move into 2 Mario Bros, though, so that will be a little bit exciting there on the Atari side. We have a high-grade Spider-Man as well tonight. Always love seeing Spider-Man show up. But otherwise, I don't think there's too much big stuff in the old Atari lot tonight. Mac is gross. You like both Mac and PC, to be honest. With how hard it is to find some of the big boxes, you might be right. Yeah, that's going to be the big tell there, Super Junk. It just depends how hard it ends up finding them. Here's a 1988 version of Mario Bros. 7.5A+. We will get comps on this once it ends here. Sitting at just above 500 right now.
$550.
What do I think that 4-display only Super Mario World will go for? Bird's Eye. Those 4-display only SNES boxes have been ending... I mean, they used to end pretty high, in my opinion. What's it sitting at already?
Fair warning.
It's already sitting at 630. Oh my gosh.
Next lot. $140.
I don't think it's going to get much more bidding. Like, I don't. I think that's going to be, like, close to its ceiling. I'd be surprised if it pops a lot higher. I don't know. We'll see. And here is the 1983 print of Mario Bros. But it's an 8.0 CIB version. So, it has a 6.5 box, but the manual's 9.2. Or, sorry, manual's 9.4, and the cartridge is 9.2. So,
$190.
But yeah, the early print, much harder to find than the 1988 print on Mario Bros. Let's open this up here so we can get some comps.
200.
You have some items with their heavy and or take up too much space. They probably won't even take them. Nintendo TV, brand new Nintendo TV controller, the GBA Vistion system complete in box. Yeah, that stuff's always hard, Carlos. Just shipping those items is even scary when we talk about the Nintendo TV. So yeah. Those are awesome items, though. Yo, Pokemon Moron, too. What's up, man? Just came on and heard Mac. Was going to ask if Mac is worth collecting. I don't know my Escape World. I'm honestly not sure. A lot of people seem to shit on Mac. So, I don't know.
Fair warning.
Can't believe the Pokemon Platinum graded so well. Graded got a great deal on that for 500. Yeah, Addy, you killed it on that one. That's a great pickup. Great pickup, great grade. You can't complain there. The Mario Bros. CIB did still sell for 312. Not too shabby for a CIB Atari game there. This was a 7.5A plus on the 88 for 780 there. When do we see the 88 version pop up? 5.0B plus back on October 26th. Wow, 528. $8.5B sold for $1,440. Again, though, this is going all the way back to October.
$38.
The 1987 9.2 sold for $28.80. You don't often see the 88 print come up. I don't think it matters. Like, I don't think the 88 print is more rare or anything. So there's the 83 print right here. That's what it looks like. And then the 87 and 88 prints. I'm pretty sure you can only differentiate them by the small text. Might even just be the small text on the back of the box. So, yeah. But a 5.0B plus last October for 528. 7.5A plus selling for like 250 bucks more.
$120. Fair warning.
What game is going to be the most tonight? I'm honestly not sure about tonight's items that's going to be the most. I think there's a factory sealed Zelda. Yeah, there's an 8.5A Zelda. That's probably going to take the cake. It's a promo copy, last print, very last print. I don't think anything's going to outsell the 8.5A Zelda tonight. That should be the big one. I don't know if the 87 or 88 print's more rare, Daniel. Even if one of them is more rare, I'm not sure it would even make a difference. Do you know what I mean? I'm not sure that's a variation or a meaningful enough difference between the two. So, is the Galaga Demons of Death the OG Galaga? Is that the full name of Galaga or a sequel? Galaga Demons of Death, I think, is like a, I don't want to say like a reimagining of it, but it's definitely not, like this is a late, I don't even think it's a port. I think this is a
$120.
Let's just take a peek. Maybe it is just a port. But I don't think Demons of Death is the full name of the game, but maybe it is. I feel like they just added Demons of Death to make it more, you know what I mean? More marketable. Because it looks like it's just plain-ass Galaga on the back here. Looks like it's just plain old Galaga.
$32.
I've never played it myself, though, so maybe someone else can chime in there on Demons of Death. You saw Devil's Third and had to pop in? Yeah, man, I'm curious to see what it's going to go for. 9.8A plus Devil's Third. Devil's Third hasn't been on Heritage since 2019, I believe. I believe I had searched it in here earlier today. Let me just make sure here. Devil's Third WATA. Don't believe we've seen it since 2019.
$70.
Yeah. A 9.6A plus sold for $168. That's crazy. 3 years ago, Devil's Third, fucking worthless. Wild.
$75. $80.
Do I know if the notch lid or if the hang tab is first print for 2600 games? I also noticed some are NS and some have seals. Super confused about that too. I can't give you a great answer there, Mike. I would assume most, I would go notch lid if I had to take a guess. But, like, no seal versus having seal versus glue lids versus... That's getting into the nitty-gritty of Atari collecting that I just don't know well enough at all to give a confident answer on. So, after the Mario Bros. CIB, we had MASH, 7.5, no seal, glue seal, like we were just talking about there, $139. Pitfall 2, sorry, 9.08 plus for 144. Pole position 9.4, A plus for 129. And then even on a lot of the Atari games, you'll find variation of box color and stuff. Like if you get into the games like Asteroids, here is a red box. I'm pretty sure there's a variation where it might be blue or something. So a lot of games have that as well. There's a lot of variation in Atari. There is, and it gets a lot... Like, it gets really interesting and really fun if you can dive really deep into it, but I just don't have a lot of that, I don't have a lot of that knowledge.
Fair warning. $42. $44.
So, there's a 9.2 Ocarina of Time going for 2.3K. In this auction, Brandon?
$48.
Let's go take a peek here. 9.2 Ocarina. What's happening in the N64?
$55.
Where the heck's N64 here? Yeah, look at that. 9.2 A plus. Very nice. Collector's Edition Ocarina.
Fair warning.
I'm just curious as to what the seam variant is. Oh, and the V seam. Nice. Very nice. That's cool. Curious what that's going to fall for, too. Nice item to have in the weekly. That's nice.
Fair warning.
That is a nice Ocarina time right there. Doing any bidding today, Greg? I do believe so, Brobean. I do believe I will be. But I can't let you guys know, of course. If I tell you what I'm going to be bidding on, it'll, you know, it screws up everything. So, yeah, they did reprint Devil's Third Thane. I don't know if you can, I don't know if you can differentiate between the reprint and the non-print. I've never seen anyone talk about the difference between them, so I'm guessing it's a Nintendo reprint that happened. There's no differentiation. I'm guessing. But yeah, that's why Devil's Third is so available factory sealed, because after the first printing of the game, it got a reprint, and the game was already rare and collectible, so literally the reprint was like everyone bought them to keep them sealed. So it kind of hurts the organic supply that otherwise would exist. So just some interesting notes about Devil's Third there. That's your original SMW display, only you graded? That's really cool, Jason. That's cool. When you bought it, was it unfolded? I assume it was. There used to be a lot of those for display only boxes that were unfolded. So Wikipedia. A conversion for the family computer system was released in '85 for Japan, later released internationally for the Nintendo Entertainment System, subtitled Demons of Death. Yeah, so it's just marketing. Just marketing on the Demons of Death there. That's what I figured. Pressure cooker there was an 8.0A. Sold for 154, but that auction was hanging there. People were fighting for that one. For, you know, small money amounts, but low bidding on that one.
$70. $75. $80. $85.
Apologies if this is asked already, but what are your thoughts on the VGA graded Pokemon Red? Fair grade based on the photos. 85 looks a little high to you? Yeah, Gyarados. I looked at it too, and it's definitely either an 80 plus or an 85. Like, there's no shot at 85 plus. We can say that very confidently. So yeah, either an 80 plus or an 85, depending on who looked at it on what day. But yeah, it's not a strong 85. Put it that way, you know what I mean? It's not one of those games where you could resubmit and hope for an 85 plus. Like, 85 is as good as that gets. I did look at that one too, Gary. You were just about to type exactly that. So much sealed. Yeah, it's weird, Thane. It's almost easier to find Devil's Third sealed than CIB. Like, I mean, it's probably not, you know what I mean? But the amount of sealed that survived is definitely an inorganic amount due to that reprint.
$170.
And the sheer amount of supply, I mean, Wii U collecting is hot. Like, that's hot as hell right now, right? Full set Wii U collecting. Like, that is in right now. I feel like as soon as that falls down, like as soon as Wii U full set collecting stops becoming popular, as soon as Wii U stops becoming so trendy, I don't know. There's a lot of supply of Devil's Third out there. I know people talk about how many, like, Ocarina of Time was graded so much, Mario Bros. 3 was graded so much, and yes, they are, right? There's large supply on these games. The Pokemon games, right? Lots of them graded, lots of sealed copies out there. But when we're talking about these games, we're talking about, like, the most popular, best-selling, like, most nostalgic, the games with the most provenance. Like, these are the biggest fucking games that exist. And then we move over to Devil's Third, which is going to have a lot of supply, and it's like, it's supposed to be a pretty shit game, and outside of it being, like, having notoriety for being a shit game that was low printed, I just don't think it's going to have the staying power.
Fair warning.
I just don't think it's going to have the staying power as we trudge along into the Wii U, right? As the Wii U gets way more mature, as the Wii U gets more money injected into it.
$90.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with it. But the 9.8A Plus is up for auction tonight, so I'm super curious to see what it sells for.
Next lot.
I just want to see what a raw one sells for right now, just to get a bearing on it. We'll just get a gauge of what 19. Filtering to brand new right now brings up 19 copies available. Holy shit. Okay. What are they selling for? 31 sold results. We got $405 on a raw sealed one there. 530, 450, 385, 595 bin. VGA 85 for 420? Jesus.
Fair warning.
Not much juice there. One bid on a 9.6A plus. I don't know if that can be trusted.
$14.
520, 499, 600. Anywhere from 500-ish. 9.6A plus 1200, maybe.
Fair warning.
So maybe it's real. 600, 600. So like 500-ish for a raw copy right now of Devil's Third. I'm baffled that the VGA 85 sold for 420. Like, what a pickup. Anyways. Around $500 for a raw one, so we'll see what a 9.8A plus does. Yeah, Turbo to the Moon, exactly, right, Thane? Turbo on Wii U. Or The Croods! The Croods to the Moon, another big Wii U title. Spider-Man 9.4A plus plus. See what this one ends for today. I can't remember what the Pioneers one ended for. That Pokemon Red looks gross of an 85. 85 should be like 9.4A plus. Yeah, on that 85, it's like I'd worry that I don't think you'd even cross it to a 9. Like maybe, but yeah, we'd see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see it when it comes up. Let's take a peek at Spider-Man comps here. 9.4A plus plus for 552. 9.4A plus sold for 216 back on June 30th. Damn.
Fair warning.
The 9.8A plus plus brought in 1140. But yeah, like 216 for the 9.4A plus back 2 weeks ago. Just 2 weeks ago. That's crazy.
$90.
This one brought in 552. Pretty freaking good sale for Spider-Man tonight. Let's go, Spidey.
Next.
Yo, Mike S. Welcome in. What do I think about the 9 billion Pokemon cards printed? Think video games will ever get to that number? No. No, I do not, Mike. Yeah, that's insane, man. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy statistic on Pokemon cards. You predict DS to get hotter than it is. As a 22-year-old who grew up on it, I'm becoming an investor, and I assume many others will do the same over the next decade, just like you. Yeah, I think DS is definitely going to have a great... Like, DS is gonna... DS is great. DS is great.
$4, $6.
There's so much on there to collect and look for and rabbit holes to go down. DS collecting for sure will. I don't like sealed DS collecting still doesn't even feel popular at all. You know, like it's like Wii U took over the spotlight of the cool console to collect for, and that's it right now. Like there's so much focus on Wii U where DS and Wii and I guess just the last generation, right? DS and Wii just got thrown to the wayside for 3DS and Wii U, and it's just like
$26.
Crazy. It's crazy. I agree. DS is cool. You don't think sealed collectors care about Devil's Third? One of those CIB hidden gem are so bad. It's good type games and more popular with Metal Jesus crew. No hate. Yeah, for sure, Super Junk. I agree with you 100% there, and I think that's why the VGA 85 sold for fuck all. Because the sealed collecting group, once the Zeldas, Marios, and games with, you know, that widespread appeal, whereas the CIB crew, well, CIB collecting in general is still very much rarity driven. Like CIB collecting really does swing back to like rarity is going to command most of the premiums, rather than rather than how sealed collecting is much more popularity, nostalgia, provenance driven.
Fair warning.
CIB collecting is much more still rarity driven, right? Like rarity is going to command most of the prices on CIB. Kind of interesting that way.
Next lot. $2.
Would I buy a 9.68 plus Left 4 Dead 2 for around 200 Canadian? It doesn't sound bad, my guess. Doesn't sound bad at all. I assume a raw copy of that game has to be like 50, 60, 70 bucks, no? So that doesn't sound bad at all.
Next lot.
Unless it's a Canadian print. If it's a Canadian print, I might not, but we'll see. It doesn't sound bad still.
$40.
Moving into Atari 5200, I believe? Yes, Gremlin's on 5200 here. And I believe Galaxian was 5200 as well, and Centipede and Galaxian 7.0 No Seal Glue Seal sold for $32.
$75.
That is an early front runner for Biggest Loser.
$80.
That is an early front runner. Pretty cool cover art, though. Pretty cool cover art on that one, but $32. That's tough. That's tough out there for the Galaxian.
Fair warning.
Dang. We have some 5200 games, then a little bit of Intellivision, and then we trickle into NES here.
$90.
You wouldn't even want to cross it because it'd be for your personal collection, but that front corner would always bother you, so you're going to skip. There's also a couple of little rips on the back there, Gary Dose, that I saw. I don't know. I don't know. WATA and VGA may be grading easier now. I got more 9.8s than my 9.6 on my last PS. Interesting, Larson. That's interesting. Most of the thoughts are that WATA, if anything, has been stricter, especially on the seals.
Next lot.
That's interesting. My VGA order that I got back January 2022, I thought was easier grading, but it's still only one, you know what I mean? Like, that's only one submission. You really need a large sample size to say if it's going to be or not. What are some of my picks for DS? I'm a pretty big vanilla DS guy, CCT. My younger brothers grew up with DS, so like I had exposure to a lot of the Marios, a lot of the Zeldas, but they didn't go down the deep rabbit holes on DS, so I mean, for myself, I'm just grabbing the Zeldas, the Marios, you know, the vanilla-ass shit. I grabbed 999 on DS, that's one of my favorite games, but I'm not huge on DS collecting in general, so I keep it pretty vanilla. I don't have any 5-head off the hidden track type picks. You're currently going for a full DS set. Damn, Carlos, that's insane. That's really insane. What's up, guys? Another weekly by Atari. This one actually has some good shit in it. This one has some big ones, man. You got the 8.5 Zelda in this weekly, along with the 9.2A plus Ocarina of Time. I mean, this weekly's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. There's some decent stuff in here. Some of them are, yeah, but this one, not bad. Not bad by Atari. You love collecting for the console nobody wanted. You just don't get it, Dad. That's honestly kind of the vibe I get, Thane. Like, Wii U has become popular because it wasn't popular. That's just like it almost feels like that hipster vibe where it's like, oh, you didn't like the Wii U? You just didn't understand it. Like, I owned a Wii U. It was fine. Right? It was fine. The touchscreen kind of sucked. Like, I don't know.
$90.
I don't know. I don't really get the appeal. Like, yeah, so like Mario Maker was fucking incredible. Right? That game was incredible. It had some really, really good titles on it, but like,
$10.
I don't know. I guess I just don't understand. I'm with you, Thane. I just don't get it.
$130.
You played Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 for the first time just weeks ago. Wow, what a blast. I missed out on a hot game back in the day. John Smith, I still need to play Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. I've wanted to play those games forever, and I just have never gotten around to it, but they look so fun. Dead Island 2 is another game I want to play. I like zombie games. They just appeal to me. I like that type of gameplay. I just need to get around to playing them. You got to start downsizing. You have like 650 graded Pokemon cards. You've just been collecting for so long. You need to start cashing in. Wow, Mike S. Yeah, that's big. The thing with cards, though, and I was thinking about this today, I might do a video on it, is like you can have 650 graded Pokemon cards, and it's going to take up like a few large USPS boxes. You know what I mean? Like you can store those pretty damn easily. Whereas if you had 650 graded games, even like 100 graded games, you basically need a storage shed. It's insane. So, the DS has a lot of really good games, only a very small amount of highly influential games I think will have unusually high ceilings. Yeah, like, that's kind of what I mean, CCT. Like, I'm going for the vanilla choices, but I don't know. What are some off the most popular path DS games that might be worth buying up sealed because they could really explode? What would you guys put into that category there? It can't be Nintendo published. Yeah, it just can't be Nintendo published. What are the biggest third-party games on DS that you guys would chase after? You get that people want to speculate on the low supply, but if nobody wanted it before, I don't see them wanting it in 25 years.
$60.
30 minutes in and we finally hit the NES block. 32 Atari games today. Not too shabby.
$70.
30 minutes in. And we're at Anticipation, 9.4A+.
$75.
Yeah, I'm not cool enough to be a Wii U hipster. Someone needs to print that shirt, collecting Wii U before it was cool. Yeah, that's the vibe by Atari. That's the vibe. The Mario RPG first print is cool if you're not big on grades. Yes, I want Mario RPG at, like, you know, any kind of grade. I want to get a copy eventually.
Fair warning.
I would like to get a Japan print, but, like, you know.
$95.
You like the blue cases a lot more than most of the white Wii U cases? Yeah, the blue case is really cool. I agree with that.
Fair warning.
I do agree with that. You only want big titles sealed on Wii U, Zelda's Mario, Splatoon? Yeah, me too, Addy.
Fair warning.
Anime wholesale, I can't really grab that off the top of my head there. A good price on Contra NES. It's expensive, so.
$75.
The Anticipation 9.48 plus for 124, moving into Astyanax 8.5B plus here.
$10. $120. Fair warning.
You quality assurance the game on Wii U before the system released. It is a crappy system, don't sugarcoat it. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how I feel, Timothy. Like, we used our Wii U a decent amount, right? It was the
Fair warning.
the next system, right? Like, we sold our Wii, we got the Wii U. It was fucking cool, but like the novelty wore off very quickly.
$80.
Astyanax there sold for $139. Bill Elliott's NASCAR actually did pretty decent. That's an 8.5A there for $420 on Bill Elliott. 8.0A plus last sold July 6, 2020 for $216. Bill Elliott NASCAR here, not a title that usually gets talked about or brought up or anything. It's Konami Silver Box. Not bad for $420 there. Bill and Ted 360. Here's Conflict 9.4A plus.
$380. $420.
You're sure New Super Mario Bros., Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks, Mario Kart DS will outperform, but I think the Touch Generation series is a real U-turn the console took that influenced cell phone gaming and imported casuals.
$700.
What's Touch Generation series? Which ones are those? You once upon a time bought a Valve Everything bundle on Steam, so I realized I owned Elf for Dead and played them when I was Chef's Kiss. 10 out of 10. Damn, yeah, that makes me want to play it even more.
75,
Conflict sold for
85,
$780 actually. Damn, 9.48 plus on Conflict. Tied with the highest of just 2 total graded.
$110.
Wow. Another game that doesn't really ever get talked about, but 780 ain't bad. Dance Aerobics 9.28 plus. One of the very, very few games programmed for the Power Pad. Let's see what you guys got here for your suggestions there. I asked that like an hour ago. Alien Infestation by Way Forward. Atlas DS games, Radiant Historia. Oh my god, I wanted to call it Radiata so bad. Radiant Historia. Yeah, that would count for sure. GTA Chinatown Wars. Chrono Trigger will probably go to the moon, right? Chrono Trigger DS.
$1,200.
The legendary Starfy would be a good sealed pickup. All of your friends played it growing up. So did my brothers, Addy.
Fair warning.
My brothers played Starfy as well. We own a CIB copy still. Dance Aerobics ended at $139. Days of Thunder 8.5A for $390. Flying Warriors getting some love here because it is a 9.6A plus, highest graded copy. 7 total graded. Not a game that means anything to me. Flying Warriors. Maybe you guys know more about it, but not one that, you know, Flying Warriors I've never really thought twice about.
Next lot.
Okami Den? Is Okami Den like Okami ties here? I assume so.
$400.
That Flying Warriors ended at 1,740. We'll check the comps on that in just a second. This Friday the 13th is also a 9.8A plus here. Always cool to collect horror games. Friday the 13th, just oddly had a lot of cases available if you checked Pop Report.
Fair warning.
Advance Wars Dual Strike, Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow, The World Ends With You, even the Chrono Triggers. Yeah, the Castlevania games are good choices as well. That's an interesting one, Gary Dose. You're probably onto something there as well.
Fair warning.
I guess you could just kind of look at what's exploding on Game Boy Advance and extrapolate.
$650.
Some cool Dragon Ball Z games on DS? There are, yeah, there are. I agree with that. I think there's like 5 of them, maybe? Origins, Origins 2, Haru Kanaru Densetsu. That's 3. What else is on there?
$95.
There's one more I'm missing for sure.
$110.
I can't think of the title of it anymore. But yeah, there's a lot of Dragon Ball Z games on DS. I need to get them still in high grade, Super Junk. I didn't chase after them that hard. You're 100% a Wii U simp. It's so fun. Plus the variants are easy to document. There we go, Inazuma. That's what I like to hear. Galaga Demons of Death 8.5 A+. It is a round seal of quality. I think there must be an oval.
Fair warning.
There must be an oval. So only one copy of the circle seal is graded higher. $480 for that. Just check the Flying Warriors quick here at $1,740 for the 9.6A+. March 1st. There we go. We don't have to go back that far, actually. March 1st, we had the 9.6A+ sell for $1,920.
$190.
$1,740. Honestly, only down $180? Like, that's pretty frickin' good. That's pretty frickin' good from March 1st.
$300.
Only down $180 on Flying Warriors. What recession, am I right? What recession? The Gauntlet Unlicensed 9.2A++ ended at $660, and that was Guerrilla War there, SNK game for $336. Kid Icarus is an 85 qualified Rev A version. Qualified meaning it's been opened and opened and the contents are verified unused. Well, that's what it's supposed to be. In a perfect world, so.
Fair warning.
The Mega Man Joker games are crazy high. The original Phoenix Wright, yeah, that's a really cool one too, Gary. I love the Phoenix Wright games. Wii U has a great library, but the Wii U wasn't given a chance. The Wii U is a weird situation. It had a lot of incredible games. It's more that people didn't know about it existing. Most of the audience thought it was an accessory to the Wii and just missed. Well, yeah, that's the biggest issue of all with the Wii U. The naming, right? The naming of it was just a fail, so. Professor Layton series. My mom likes that series of games. Here's the Zelda Rev A Oval, 8.5A promo copy.
Next lot.
Looks like that's it for the bidding on it, but $9,000. Nothing to slouch at there. The 85 qualified Kid Icarus also went for $1,320. There's no real comps we can get there, so. NES games are recession-proof. Haven't you taken economics? Yeah, exactly. I must have missed that lesson in the Economics 100 class. 8.5A on the Zelda, $9,000. That seems strong. Here's 8.5B plus. Oval, mid-production. It's not the promo copy, but like, you know what I mean? That's an oval mid-production, 8.5B plus. 8.5A sold for $9,000. The 8.5B plus went for $10,200 back on March 1st. So 3 months later. 3 months later, you can get a slightly nicer one, basically for $1,000 less. But that's not that far down at all, honestly. These are massive fucking sales here for the nice ones. Holy shit. $156,000 on the 9.6A plus.
$160.
Meanwhile, we're down here talking about the 8.5 at 9,000. That's wild.
Fair warning.
Wild once you get into the 9.6s. 9.6, 9.8s is just nutty. Did we discuss the death of Yu-Gi-Oh! Creator Kazuki Takahashi? Not really by Atari. It was brought up in the Discord a couple times, but it wasn't a huge wasn't a huge discussion there. Can't you tell the version of the Maximum Carnage QVC just by weighing it? I believe so by Atari. I believe you can. I remember back on Nintendo Age when someone found a whole bunch of them, it was like, oh, we don't know which version they are, but I'm pretty sure you can weigh them. I remember back when those were found on Nintendo Age, they were like $300 or something for sealed ones. Like, I didn't grab one, I was an idiot.
Fair warning.
Friday the 13th, only 9.8A plus. I'll pass and wait for a better one.
Next lot.
Yep, you'll probably have the chance, Dukter. You'll probably have the chance. After the 9,000 Zelda, we went into a 5.5 CIB Rev A. Why this sold for $500, I'm really not sure. Like, it's a Rev A copy, so it's not even that early of a print. You know what I mean? The box looks like it's probably not even a 5. Yeah, 4.5 box. I don't know. Can't you just pop onto eBay and buy a Zelda for less?
$380.
And the other one was a classic series, 8.5 CIB for $174. Baseball sold for $192. Tyson was a Rev A 7.0 CIB copy for $432 there. Here's Punch Out Classic Series, 9.4B plus on this one. With Tyson removed, obviously. You got an N64 today. Finally, you can put your Japanese N64 games to good
Fair
use.
warning.
Very nice, DOL. Very nice. You feel like Friday the 13th would be so much more collectible if the background wasn't rainbow? Yeah, that's kind of weird, isn't it, Bird Eye? I agree.
Next lot.
Attack of the Saiyans. Yes, Super Junk. There's also Attack of the Saiyans. There's another one too, like Legendary Super Warriors, maybe? Or is that the Game Boy Color one? It's Broly and Goku on the cover of the DS
Fair
game.
warning.
I think there's 2 of them, but I can't think of the titles of them right now. Maybe there's 6 DS Dragon Ball Z games then? I used to have Attack of the Saiyans in VGA 90, but I sold that years ago. I think I got like 300 or 400 for it too, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, maybe not that much, but yeah, I used to have that one in the 90. But then I was like, I don't really go after the DS games. And now, like 5 years later, I'm like, fuck, I wish I had the DS games.
Fair warning.
You can find, you realize what you just typed from the top. You finally got an N64, so you can put your Japanese SM64 to good use. Yeah, DOL, I tried to decipher what you probably meant, so.
$40.
Is Canada also talking about a recession? Not as loud, Mike, but like, you know, it's part of the, we're part of the US economy. We're closely tied. Oh, they sell VGA too. Where did you hear that HA was exclusively using WATA? They were for a long time, John Smith.
Fair warning.
They were for a long time. The introduction of VGA has only been for 3 to 6 months now that they've been doing VGA. That might even be too long. Maybe like 3 months. They used to only be WATA on here.
$260.
What made the Zelda 9K and promotional? Well, promotional is just like it was a very late release. It's supposed to be a star code box. I think it just has to do with the addresses or the codes on the side of the box, but I don't know. I just consider it a late-ass print Zelda. Maybe the promotional copies will bring a premium at some point, but I don't really see it at this point.
Next lot.
That people are like chasing it. So
$34.
we had the Rocketeer 9.28 for $384 and Sesame Street 123 9.6 A+ for $348. Super Glove Ball, one of the very few games programmed for the Power Glove, which is really fucking cool, honestly. Like, that's just cool. So, developed by Rare as well. There you go. 2 reasons to buy this. And published by Mattel. 3 reasons to buy this game. 3 reasons to buy Super Glove Ball. I tell ya. I tell ya.
Fair warning.
Yeah, I don't know, Dukter. I don't know, man. Missing inner lid flap, why? Pfft, got me. What's your favorite Laserdisc? I've never held a Laserdisc in my life, unknown dude. Never in my life. You pirated Devil's Third the other day and you played it. It's not very good. That's all I've ever heard, Lee. All I've ever heard about Devil's Third is that it just isn't that good. So, I'm not surprised to hear that that's your opinion on it as well.
$50.
Yeah, exactly. If America goes down, the world usually comes with it. We're just so closely intertwined with America that Canada will also feel the effects if US does go into a deep recession.
Fair warning.
It just is what it is.
Fair warning.
You put a CIB Legend of Zelda Circle Seal inside the landlord's wall when repairing it, along with a bunch of rare stuff for someone to find far in the future. That would be the best find ever. A time capsule of rare games hidden in a wall. Tetris 2 9.6 A+. 3 copies are graded higher. I'm surprised there's 3 copies of Tetris 2 higher. Must be more Tetris 2 out there than I anticipated. Let's just go to the WATA Games Pop Report here quick on Tetris 2. Anytime there's like multiple 9/8s, it's like a
$460.
kind of interesting to see.
Fair warning.
Tetris 2, 4 9/8s, 11 9/6s, 14 9/4s. Yeah, 51 total copies. And we have the Canadian version, of course. So we only have 3 9/8s actually.
$200.
11 9/6s, 13 9/4s. Yeah, that's more Tetris 2 than I anticipated though. Is there a sealed Laserdisc market? Maybe someone in chat can help you with that one. I do not know.
$75.
Yeah, my favorite Betamax. That's another thing, Christian. I have never held a Betamax in my life. Never heard about it.
Fair warning. $280. $300.
You have the Legacy of Goku 1 and 2 double pack. That one's pretty rare, right? There's like no pop. Yes, it is, Alma. It's hard to find the those double packs in good condition.
$380.
It is. But yeah, Legacy of Goku 1 and 2 factory sealed. Not easy to find. The double pack, particular.
Next lot.
But it's not even bad in a good way. Like 50 Cent Blood on the Sand. That game's bad but amazing. Yeah, see, I see a lot of people say that Devil's Third is bad in a good way. Right? Like, people will play through it and you'll see, like, reviews or retrospectives where they're like, oh, it's really not that bad. And it's like,
$44. $120.
I don't know. I'll probably never spend the time to play it, so all I can trust is people's opinions. Win, lose, or draw was a 9.8 A++ of a very unpopular game, selling for $264 there. So, you know, 9.8 A++, can't even save that one. Wizards and Warriors was an 8.0 B+, Rev A version for $432. The Zelda 2 Adventure Link Classic series there. I think this was a pretty high grade on this one, actually. 9.4 A+ for $1,440. Not bad for the Classic series version. And Zoda's Revenge, there's tons of them out there. 9.2A for $169. Let's do price checks on the Zelda 2, actually. Here's a VHS VGA80. Is this the one that had grass in it?
$42.
I feel like we had a copy of this come up before that had like a whole, no, this isn't the grassy copy. But there's still something going on back here.
$60.
There's still something going on back there. There's still something. Is that rust? Rusty plastic? You guys know, when plastic is exposed to the elements, it rusts.
$90.
Getting some bids though for a VGA 80, I gotta say. This is getting some bids. Not doing bad here.
Fair warning, $120.
You only collect matte sticker sealed NES test market games, and curious how many copies for each game I would estimate there to be, not counting Duck Hunt and Gyromite. 50 matte copies per game, 100. Are you talking even CIB these guns, or are you talking just sealed copies? I assume you mean CIB. Because sealed, there's like fucking 0. So you must mean CIB.
Next lot.
Yeah, I would assume, you know, like, I would assume 100. I would assume 100. Because we're going to keep seeing, like, they always turn up somewhere. You know what I mean? It's not like it's not like a unicorn in order to find a matte sticker. Obviously, it's hard to find them, right? But they do pop up. Even if you have to pay for them, right? Like, they do pop up, so I'd assume 100. 100 or more.
100.
It's obviously game dependent, right? But just generally speaking.
Fair warning.
Super Nintendo starts now. ActRaiser 2 sold for 8.5 B+ there, $348. Alien 3 is a CIB here. 9.0 box. Cartridge is 9.6. Manual is a 9.4.
Fair warning.
Jesus, sorry. Not selling for much, honestly, here. 9.2 CIB? Oof, that almost ended at like 150 there. 9.2 CIB is fucking nice.
Next lot. $320.
Someone one day is going to be like, what the hell did I drill into? They finally added a way to get to the WATA pop reports from the website. Yes, Timothy, finally. The Alien 3 CIB for $169. Here's Axley, 8.0 B. I know a lot of people like this game. I've never played it myself. I just know that it has value even as a cartridge. I know it's Konami. I know it has value. But I've never had the privilege of playing Axley yet. I don't think I've ever owned it as a cartridge. A lot of the Super Nintendo games I've played are ones that I like tested. So I owned it as a cartridge. So never had the chance to play Axley yet. Here's Cannondale Cup. You want to talk about, like, getting into nitty-gritty rare games? Look at this beauty. A fucking bike racing game. Cannondale Cup, American Softworks. Yeah. This is where you get into, like... You know, like, Hagane is rare and popular? This is, like, rare and not popular. Is it as rare as Hagane? Might be. Right? Very well might be. Sold for $528 there. 9.4 A+. That's when rarity is a really fickle thing, because if you have rarity with no demand, it's really hard to gauge how rare something actually is.
Fair warning.
So, here's Clay Fighter 9.4 CIB.
Next lot. $2. $24.
Since I never reached out to you about the Mario RPG, you might go ahead and grade it like a filthy casual. Sell it while the market plummets. Oh, Lee, I'm sorry. I totally forgot, Lee. I apologize. I'll hit you up. I will hit you up. I do want one. I'll hit you up. Sorry about that.
$48.
Maybe you need to play more of it. The writing is pretty money, but the game plays like crap. I mean, I doubt you have to go after it more. Like, I'm sure Devil's Third is what it is. The Wizards and Warriors was an 8.0 B plus for 432, Timothy or Cody. 8.0 B plus for 432 on the Wizards and Warriors. The Clay Fighter 9.4 sold for 169.
Fair warning.
What's going on with VGA with no pop reports yet? Are they falling behind WATA? As an actual service right now, Carl, I would say VGA is worse than WATA in every single way.
Fair warning.
As an actual service right now, VGA takes longer, costs more, and has less relevant information. They do not have pop reports. At this time in 2022, I can't really give VGA the leg up on WATA as an actual service in any way. Like, I mean, obviously VGA will grade literally everything, so like that's where they still have WATA beat, right? They can do big box PC, random size shit. VGA can grade anything, but there's really nothing they're doing better.
$300.
Greg don't know Betamax. He just made me feel old. I'm gonna sign up the local nursing home and do Bingo Night Tuesday instead of watching Greg. Yeah, sorry, dude. Sorry, dude.
Next lot. $220. $400.
Honestly, for me, getting a game graded right now, VGA isn't even an option. I send in a game to WATA and it costs less. Yeah, it takes less time, has more information. Exactly, Addy. Literally echoed all of my sentiment there with what you typed as well.
Next lot.
It's just, there's nothing there right now. It sucks, but like, they're just a worse service. You know? Family Feud, 9.28++ there. Assembled in Mexico version, $119. Fatal Fury 2 was an 8.5B plus for $336. Gods, 9.4A, $456. Moving on to Jeopardy Deluxe Edition. It's not in great shape here, 6.0B plus. Looks like it might have taken a bath. Looks like there might be mold on this one. Unless it's just the design of the box. It must just be the design of the box. Wow. Kind of looked like it was all moldy, but it's not on the label, so. Here is Kirby's Avalanche 9.0A+. I can't remember the grade that we had just recently, so we will price check on this one as well here when this ends. Maybe it was a 9.4 for like $1,500? That sound kind of familiar there? The Jeopardy ended at 43 bucks, which should surprise no one.
Fair warning.
You agree? You think around 100 CIBs per mat sticker game? Yeah, that sounds like believable. You know what I mean? It sounds realistic.
420.
Made in Japan. MIJ is made in Japan, Lee. It'd be the first printing of Mario RPG. There's made in Japan and made in Mexico in that game. Never even heard of the bike game. Yes, Cannondale Cup. Getting into the nitty gritty of rare games. VGA's site feels like it's from 02. It probably is, David. It's probably from 2008. Your neighbor used to play Cannondale Cup all the time, actually. That's hilarious, Duker. That's hilarious.
Fair warning.
We'll take a peek here. Well, Might and Magic 3, 9.4A plus for 660. Mortal Kombat 3, 8.5A plus for 504. Nosferatu, 7.5A plus for only 480 on Nosferatu? What's a CIB of Nosferatu cost these days? It's got to be like 150, no? Here's Outlander, 9.6A plus. I thought Nosferatu is pretty freaking expensive even as a CIB. This is another one of those like Super Nintendo games that, you know, it's like a rarity game. I don't know if Nosferatu has actual gameplay going for it or if people just like it because it's rare. But I know it has value. That's all I know about Nosferatu. And he was the guy flickering the lights. That's all I know about Nosferatu.
$400. $440.
Yeah, 9.4 A++ sold for $1,560. And a 9.0 B+ came up February 1st for $504. So 9.0 A+ sold for barely more than the 9.0 B+ sold for back in February. But the 9.4 A++ kind of popped at $1,500. Kirby's Avalanche, everybody.
Fair warning.
Outlander, doing fucking well, actually. 9.6A plus up to $800 here. 840, there we go. I think bidding opened at like 130 on this one, so that got bid up nicely. Wow. Good stuff on Outlander.
Fair warning.
Yeah, WATA doesn't grade everything? What? Mold pedigree is stonks. All pretenders are doomed. VGA does grade anything early on in your art collecting. You had them encapsulate 2 pieces of Nintendo advertising artwork. Wow. Yeah, they will literally grade anything with VGA. VGA basically gifted this market to WATA. Idiots. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, pretty much, Lee. You know, like, it's just, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. You can explain WATA's grading scale to a casual in a minute, but it would take hours to explain VGA's. Yeah, that's also an issue. Like, I know that once you know VGA's scale, it works, it makes sense, all that stuff, but, like, it's hard to explain the degrees of different damage and how it takes it down as a cumulative scale. You know what I mean?
$75.
You're here for the Nosferatu SpongeBob references. Let's go, Bird Dog. I knew there had to be someone in chat who would get it. I knew there had to be someone in chat who is as deep of a SpongeBob fan for those first 3 seasons. Oh, those first 3 seasons of SpongeBob. Infinitely referenceable.
$130.
And reference fucking anything from those seasons, I tell you. Let's actually take a peek at Nosferatu as well. 8.5 A+. Back in 2019, yeah, we haven't seen Nosferatu come up since 2019. As a nod to its rarity, like I was saying. Crazy. $480 for the 7.5 A+. The 7.5 B+ sold for $156, April 7th, 2019. And then we had an 8.5 A+. April 14th, 2019, $150. Man, the 2019 prices are just insane. It's crazy that that's 3 years ago. Only 3 years ago. Like, stuff was, like, worthless, quote unquote. You know what I mean? Like, nothing had value.
Fair warning.
We saw there the Devil's Third was also only worth like $150 in high grade. 2019 was just different time. It was a different day. Have I ever cracked a WATA case? Can it damage the game or is it rare to damage it? It should be really easy to not damage the game, Bill. The cases are made to be opened to a degree. Like, you can just kind of pop the top off. Using your thumbs even, some people say. So you can just take the game out then pretty safely. Here's Run Saber Atlas. Supposed to be a good game, I think. I'm pretty sure. Again, I know it's a game with value. 0 copies are graded higher on the Pop Report. 3 total graded 9.0 A. Run Saber. How much love is this gonna get? Very collectible Super Nintendo game. But again, it's a game driven by rarity. You know what I mean? We were talking about that earlier there with CIB versus Sealed. This is a game driven more by rarity as far as I know.
$550.
Realm, another decently uncommon game there. 7.0 B+ for $228. Robotrek, an NX game, 6.5 B+ for $360. And Run Saber is still going here, up to $700 now.
Fair warning. $700. Fair warning.
Are there any valuable SpongeBob games? Christian, I kind of looked into it months ago for like what might be a valuable SpongeBob game. I think SpongeBob Super Sponge on Game Boy Color or PlayStation 1 is the first ever SpongeBob game. That one might be a good one to look at. Or Legend of the Lost Spatula. It's one of those two. Super Sponge or Lost Spatula is like the first SpongeBob game. And then Battle for Bikini Bottom is like loved by everybody. So that's probably the most demanded SpongeBob game. You know, like they even reprinted it, right? Like Battle for Bikini Bottom. Everyone loves it. I grew up playing the game like... That's probably the most... Like Battle for Bikini Bottom. Probably the #1 pick for a SpongeBob game. If I had to just pick a game. And the Run Saber ended at $780, going into another, like, pretty rare Super Nintendo game, Sonic Blast Man 1. 9.2 A+ on this. $660 on there. Here's Spectre, 8.5 B+, which I don't think is anything, so let's check out on Run Saber. 9.0 A on Run Saber, $780.
$34.
The 9.0 A+ sold back on March 15th for $960. So, of course, lower grade, lower price. 9.0A, there we go. Crazy. 9.0A sold in a signature November 22nd, 2020 for the exact same price it just sold for today.
$650.
A year and a half ago at the signature auction, November 22nd, 2020. Exact same price on Run Saber. Crazy to see. Here's the QVC exclusive collector's edition of Maximum Carnage on Super Nintendo. I assume it has to be. It's CIB. Let's see if they'll show us the contents. Really cool case. Here we go. You get this here. I think it's an art book. Don't quote me on what you get. You get 3 pins here. It's in this nice case. What is this book? I can't remember what the hell the book is. But you get the game, you get the book, you get the nice case here, you get the pins. It's a really cool box set for Maximum Carnage. It's just really cool. They're really cool. They're really expensive, factory sealed, as you can imagine. 7.5A, made in Japan, Super Mario RPG.
Next lot. 550.
Ending at 2,280. We'll price check that one as well in just a second here. I also want to price check on Sonic Blast Man. Here's the 4-display only Super Mario World box.
$800.
Go almost, it's over $1,000. Wow. 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 Did bidding ever just go? Holy smokes.
Fair warning.
Yeah, there's some really nice SNES games today, Alma. Really nice.
Next lot.
Prices were low back in 2019 because not many people knew about Heritage. Yeah, I wish I would have been like a part of it.
$7.
I was nervous about the prices back then. I thought they were insane. These insanely high prices. You know what I mean?
$9.
You ended up peeking at the grades they posted for your game. You got a 9.2 A++.
$12.
For the Mario Golf on GBA. Nice, dude. Not bad at all. 9.4 A++ ended at 576. Not bad, man. So you're probably like 400 US, give or take on that. Like, nice grade. Nice grade. Nice game to have, Hockey Guy.
$18. Fair warning.
You remember there was a really nice Nosferatu for like 700 on price charting and you missed it? Yeah, like, it's crazy, right? We talk about those rare games that are just like, they're rare, but I don't know. I think they just fall out of flavor as people forget about them. Games like Run Saber, games like Sonic Blast Man, where like they just, the popularity isn't there to keep the prices going up. They just kind of hit the artificial ceiling. Wherever it is, right? Like, Sonic Blast Man could go up more in the future too. 9.2A plus for 660. 9.4A sold back July signature auction for 1,440. 8.5A plus sold for 456 April 19. 660 now gets you the 9.2A plus. You know, like, it's hard to say. It's so hard to say what kind of trajectory these rare games are going to have.
Fair warning.
Vegas Stakes is up for auction right now. Moving on to the cleaning kit after that. Let's check price comps on Mario RPG. 7.5A Japan print, $2,300.
$38.
Have we seen one this low before? Maybe we haven't. I'm feeling like this is the lowest we've seen. We had an 8.5A plus that sold for almost twice the price. That was back in April. The 9.2A plus is 6,600.
$4. $60.
7.5A, there we go. That's insane. Is this a Japan print?
$80.
Yes, it is. So we had Japan print, 7.5A, end at very, very close to the same price, January 17th, in a signature.
$90.
2021. A year and a half ago, sold for the same price. As I talked about, right? Like we're getting back to that point.
$100.
Prices are just coming back now, where you can start looking at 2021 pricing. Like, that's early 2021, right? And like, you can comp the 7.5A.
Next lot.
Pretty crazy.
$75.
Pretty crazy. But yeah, we don't see lower grade copies come up often. The Super Mario World 4 display box ending at $1,300. I don't know. I think it's crazy myself. I think it's just too much for the 4 display only boxes, but I don't know. I might just be against them. Maybe you guys feel differently, but
next lot. $200.
Same copy of Run Saber. Wow, Kevin Gann, the exact same copy of Run Saber. That's nuts.
Fair warning.
That's nuts. Entering into Game Boy, Blades of Steel was a 6.5A for $159. Casper, I think Casper's supposed to...
$7.
Is Casper really rare on Game Boy, or is it only rare on Super Nintendo?
$9.
$312 for 9.0A plus on that one. Here's Galaga and Galaxian,
$12.
Japanese print of the game, VGA 90.
$24.
Kind of cool. Kind of cool. I'll throw a bid at that. I like Galaga and Galaxian. I think it's cool. Don't outbid me. Don't bid. Don't bid. Stop bidding.
$38.
Get away from me. This game sucks. Don't bid on it.
$42.
You've been outbid.
$44.
There are things you regret much more in life than not protecting a video game.
$46.
Big facts.
$58.
Big facts. What was the grade on the RPG? Yeah, 7.5A. Thanks, Thin. Thane, I mean Thin.
$60.
Got a large store trade-in today that included a sealed PS4 SpongeBob Bikini
Fair
Island
warning.
Rehydrated Fun Edition. The thing is a monster? Yeah, it is, dude.
Next lot.
That thing is really crazy. I should have bid again there.
$200.
I should have bid again there. You love that Maximum Carnage so much? Yeah, Bird Dog. Yeah, it's really cool. It's a really cool
Fair
set.
warning. $2,400.
Yeah, no problem, Hockey Guy.
Fair warning.
Damn, almost $3,000. It's only 7.5. I bet yours is better than that, maybe. It probably is. Like 7.5, you know,
Fair
that's
warning.
like pretty, I don't want to say average condition, but you know what I mean. 8.5A Sandshrew print on the Pokemon Blue here. Good old Sandshrew. 8.5A. And then we
Fair
also
warning.
have the Pokemon Red is also a Sandshrew in VGA 85, so we'll price comp both of these when they end. That Galaga and
Fair warning.
Galaxian ended at $84. I should have just bid again. I should have just frickin' bid again on it. That's cool enough for $100. Your kid and you collect Atlas, so he
warning.
took the Run Saber. Nice, Kevin Gann. Nice.
$400.
Any cool modern stuff coming at all in the near future? Yes, I think we're moving into GameCube. I mean,
Fair
if you
warning.
consider GameCube, Wii U modern, we're moving into it soon here. Depends what you
Next
consider
lot.
modern or not.
$3,000.
But the Pokemon Blue there, 8.5A sold for $38.40. I'll just open that one up. Here's the VGA 85 Pokemon Red.
Fair warning.
No more bids? Really?
Next lot.
Really?
$3,200.
$38.40 on it. Here's the 9.2A plus Rattata late print
Fair
game
warning.
with the black E on it.
$3,400.
Wow, $38.40 only, hey? Well, let's go. We'll go and examine that box here and we can see what we were talking
Fair
about.
warning.
And we'll see
Next lot.
why people were talking about the grade on that one and what it looked like.
$480.
Here's Wario Land, Japanese, VJ 85 plus on it again. And I said it before when we had some Japanese game comes up.
Fair warning.
All of these do not have seals on them, so if you want to get a standard grade
Next
Japanese cardboard box game, you have to get one that has never been opened.
$550.
Which is kind of a bitch to do because it didn't have cellophane on it. So most people just check the contents of the game, which then destroys it as a collectible. So, yeah, it's an issue. Here's Fall of the Foot Clan 7.5A. And the Japanese there sold for $552 on the Wario Land. Let's just check comps on the Sandshrew and the Red. 8.5A for $38.40. This seems strong. I think this is a good sale.
Fair
On the
warning.
Blue, I think the Red was a bad sell.
Next lot.
8.5, 7.5A plus sold for $2,100 there on Sandshrew. 8.5A plus
$7,
Rattata, late print $2,160. 9.0 Sandshrew sold for $4,800. What did we just end at?
$34.
Yeah, that's, 8.5A, like only $1,000 down from the 9.0. That's solid for the blue there. Let me get caught up on you guys.
Fair warning. $38.
Japanese, you say? Yes, Thane, yes. Very interesting. Do I think Game Boy will ever take off? Personally, I don't know. I just don't think so. Minus a few great titles. Yeah, Bill, I think it's only going to be concentrated to the really
Fair
great
warning.
titles for Game Boy. It's just like pretty niche
$46.
collecting.
$48.
It's just Game Boy has always been more
$50.
niche, and Game Boy is really freaking hard to collect in general, so
$55.
I don't think we're ever going to see like a massive uptake of people collecting
$60.
Game Boy. You know what I mean? Except for the big titles. Whatever system it came out for, you know Casper slaps.
$65.
Absolutely.
$70.
Yo, DBM Gaming. Greg, hope you've been well. Sorry I don't stop it as much as I would like to, but keeping up with your content.
$80.
Yes, dude, I appreciate you.
$85.
I appreciate you just popping in and saying hi, man.
$95. $100. $110.
Any tips so that Customs doesn't tear up your games? You're kind of at the mercy of Customs, unfortunately, Mike S. You're kind of at the mercy of Customs. You could write like a note saying the items are collectible games. Please don't open them. Like contact this number if you have any kind of issues. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like if Customs decides they want to open your stuff, like they're going to open your shit. Customs don't give a fuck. So just kind of sucks, unfortunately. Are they doing N64 today? Yes, Mike H. N64 is coming up right away here, man. Like, we're 5 games away from N64.
$190. Fair warning.
Hey, the other Pokemon Red sold the same. Yeah, the opening flap will become creased bird's eye view. I'm gonna make a video about Japanese games soon here, so I'll go into details about how you can tell if it's opened, obvious signs and stuff. Like, it's cool. It's cool stuff to collect for. It's fun.
$240.
You'll be the guy taking home all the rare Wii variants. Yes, Bird Dog, I love it. I love that you're into that stuff.
Fair warning.
A real collector's collector diving into the nitty-gritty.
Next lot.
Is it just you, or do there appear to be thousands of sealed Pokemon Gen 1s around? I wouldn't be surprised if the end number ends up being 1,000.
$140.
Yeah, Thane there with the answer as well.
$160.
I'm gonna be able to pick up the full Gen 1 set soon enough. I feel the same way, man. I feel the same way. Will I be live for Thursday's Certified Link auction? John S. I believe Thursday is just the start. Certified Link won't take place for another like 40 days for the actual auction. So, taking off, have fun, guys. See you later, bye, Atari. Have a good night, man. Last auction, 8.5A plus red sold for 4.8K, and this is a VGA 85, goes for 3.8K. There you go. Thank you, Gary, for the comps on those. So yeah, this VGA 85, assuming the 85 was a true 85, right? All things equal, this 85 should have outsold the 4.8K. Like, it definitely should have outsold the 8.5K. Pokemon Red that sold.
You've been outbid.
And then
110,
even with
$160.
You've been outbid.
What the fuck? Even with, there we go. Even with the
fair warning.
The VG 85, it should have outsold.
Next lot.
Thank you.
55.
Thank you. We got the Japanese Virtual Boy Mario Clash. Took it down for 192. Good stuff. Yes, it should have just outsold, but let's actually go take a peek at that 85 in just a second here. We're moving into Street Fighter Alpha Warrior's Dream, 8.5A plus for Game Boy Color. And then we actually have the Japanese version right beside it.
$150. Fair warning.
You have a very nice copy of Pokemon Red Rescue Team with the official guide sealed together. You don't want to open it. Is VGA the only option? Yes, Elysium. Yes, it is. Street Fighter Alpha, the North American version just sold for $169. Here's the Japanese version.
24, 28, 32, 36, $40, 44, 48, 55, 65, $70, $80, $85.
You've been outbid.
What, are you guys just bidding now because I'm bidding? Get away from me. Get away from me and my little Japanese games here.
You've been outbid.
Get away from me and my little Japanese games.
100.
Nice snag, good win. Yeah, I'm just happy to get it. I like Virtual Boy. I actually really enjoy collecting Virtual Boy games.
Fair warning.
I'll throw one more bid at this.
You've been outbid.
One more bid at it. That's it. If someone wants it, they can have it. Gone. It's theirs. Done. Am I covering the golden auction? Kevin, I don't think so. The golden auction is just such a bad auction system that it's like it doesn't make for a great live stream experience. I probably won't. Hard to tell because of the angle, but the 8.5 looks like it's in better condition. It very well might be, man. It very well might be. Here's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 on Game Boy Color 9.6A. Probably not the optimal version of this game to play, but still Tony Hawk's.
$110.
Yo, bro bean $5 dono. Great stream, Greg. Cheers. Much appreciated, man. And we hit the top of the hour as well. If you're in here hanging out, make sure to hit the like button. In just a second here, I do got to give you guys a plug as well here. We're at an hour 14 in already. Oh my god. It's crazy. Crazy. Time flies, especially when you start bidding on stuff and you start getting some adrenaline going. 9.2A here. Player's Choice 007 GoldenEye. Getting some bids. You laughed so loud when I yelled at the screen, a true gamer.
Fair warning.
Yeah, I got paid by Heritage to never cover or mention Golden again. The only correct answer I should have said there is what's a Golden. You're so right, Simon. I blew it. I blew it. What's a Golden was the only proper response there.
Fair warning.
N64 starts at the 114 mark here.
Next lot.
Those alpha ports on Game Boys were punching way above their weight. I've never played one of them. It's always been cool to me.
$950.
So the Player's Choice GoldenEye 9.2A Player's Choice for $3,300. Whew, that's big. Here's a 9.0A on the Majora's Mask. The frickin' GoldenEye Player's Choice, hey, $3,360. Damn. Is there a modern-only auction coming up at all? Oh, I'm glad you asked, Frank Nye. The next modern-only auction that is coming up will be September 29th. We have a Nintendo 8-bit, 64-bit. That is not a modern auction. Ignore me. We have there November 17th, 6th Generation and Beyond Fall Showcase Auction. November 17th, you get another all-modern auction. I lied to you. August 18th. I'm still new to this. August 18th, we have the 6th Generation and Beyond Summer Showcase Auction. You can look forward to that. August 18th.
30, 40, 50, 60,
You've been outbid.
$80, $90.
CL is their best bet for modern games. That sold strong, the GoldenEye? Yeah, I thought so too, man. I thought so too. Here's an 8.5 no seal Japan of Mickey's Racing. All of these Japan games are going to be NS because, like I said, they're manufactured without cellophane, so all of them are going to be NS that you see. You feel that person overpaid for the 007? It would certainly, it scares me, Lee. At this time, like, I know the
Next lot.
I know the red label, black label, whatever you want to call it, sells for astronomical amounts, but like, yeah, you could basically buy this Ocarina of Time 9.2A Plus for $4,300, right? Like that's almost the same price. $900 more, I think, right? The 8.0A Plus 2000, 8.0A, oh, that's a regular print, so we'll have to get more grades here. We'll price check on the that game there.
Fair warning.
NBA Hangtime is a 9.4A plus. Holy shit, highest graded copy, first time offered, selling for $1,560 on NBA Hangtime. Wow. Wow. That's a strong sale, I think, on Hangtime too there. Damn.
Fair warning.
So what do we got here? 9.2A plus is what we're trying to comp against. Here's 9.0A plus plus for $4,000. Close right there. 9.4A plus for $8,400, twice as much. Wow.
Fair warning. $140. $180.
9.6A plus, 8.0A for $3,000 back in January. 9.2A plus plus, there's our closest comp. This one has one extra plus and sold for literally twice as much, but back in December 2021. So since December 2021, the price of Ocarina of Time in this grade has a 50% haircut. Give or take, right? 50% haircut. Kind of frickin' crazy. Entering into GBA here. 1 hour and 18 minute mark.
Fair warning.
That's wild on Ocarina of Time. The Perfect Dark there, 9.6A plus ended at $396.
Fair warning. $300.
But, like I was saying, tonight's stream is sponsored by Heritage Auctions. Thank you to them for sponsoring the stream. As you guys know, Tuesdays weeklies happen every Tuesday. They're going to happen every Tuesday indefinitely, as far as I know. If you're interested in consigning to one of the Tuesday weekly auctions, or in the description of the video, you can see all of the showcase and signature auctions that are coming up for 2022, as well as the consignment deadlines right here. Pay attention to those. If you want to try and get into any of those auctions, you need to have the really good stuff. If you want to try and get into one of those, that's how it works. But if you want to get free appraisals on any of your stuff, you can use the link right here. I'll just post this into the chat for you guys. You can also find it in the description of the video, or reach out to videogames@ha.com if you have any questions regarding the process.
$2.
Thank you to Heritage for sponsoring the stream. And thank you guys all for being here. Hit the like button, helps out the stream. More than you guys know.
Fair warning.
What would a red label 007 same grade go for? Isn't it like tens of thousands, Annie? Like multiple tens of thousands? No, the Devil's Third has not sold yet. Hasn't sold yet. We're slowly creeping towards it though. It's coming up. It's right here. It's lot number 67133. We are 23 games away from Devil's Third right now. It's currently sitting at 492. So we'll see where it goes. This Castlevania double pack, 9.8 A plus, sold for $456.
$7.
That feels like a snag on that game. Last one sold for $552 last week. Crazy. That was a good purchase, whoever grabbed that one.
$320.
Here's Minish Cap, 9.2 A plus plus. And the Bomberman Classic, 9.6 A plus, sold for $384 there.
$600. $650. $700.
Mute the auction when bidding gives you a little better chance. I need to just put my screen black when I'm bidding. You don't have proof, but a feeling there are a lot of GoldenEyes out there. There should be, you know what I mean? Like, common knowledge would dictate that, but the pop report, I don't think it's that high on GoldenEye.
Fair warning.
There has to be some people in their 20s to 30s bidding on this stuff. I don't connect with N64, but it's selling so hot it must be a gentleman or a lady who is younger with some money. Yeah, I mean, N64 is like the millennial generation console, so... You know, it's hot. I love N64 myself. Minish Cap about to cross. It is over $1,000 on Minish Cap.
Fair warning.
We'll price check on Minish Cap too. Actually, we'll see how it's holding up these days.
$80.
9.2 A plus plus is $1,080.
$90.
9.6 A plus plus May 19th for $1,500. Wow, 85 plus for $2,000. 9.6 A plus 1800, 9.6 A plus 2160. I think this sold pretty decent for a 9.2 A plus plus. Like if the 9.6 only brought 1500, like this one went for 1100, only 400 less. Like all day, give me the 9.6 at this price. That's crazy. This sold strong tonight. That's a high sale on Minish Cap. Here's Tony Hawk's Underground, GBA version. Again, probably not the best way to play this game. 9.6 A plus though. There's just too many oot versus demand. Might change over time, but a 50% drop is crazy high. Yeah, I mean, it's wild, man. Those Ocarina of Times, they gotta go out there into the market. You know, it's one of the most beloved games ever though, so... You'd love to purchase from Heritage all the time, but they're not really international friendly. Yeah, there can be some high shipping costs, Yugi, I know that. I know the international shipping costs can be pretty high. I'm Canadian and I usually ship to my USA middleman to knock down prices. And then he combines a package and sends it to me. So, I know that that's a thing. You never understand when bidding for the signature starts. They write 718 on the website, but it's always never exactly. Yes, we hear you. Heritage kidnapped the dog, and if your sponsor stream don't get enough likes, puppy is in trouble. Exactly. And if you guys want Chompy to eat tonight, I suggest you hit the like button. I need to start giving you guys one of those. Hit you with the Mizkif. The Wario Land 4 VGA 95. There's quite a few of these, but like, you know, VGA 95 is VGA 95. $1,100 for this. I know they've... $3. Second copy they've offered, first graded by VGA. Certified link, must have comps on this, because I know we've seen Wario Land 4 a decent amount. Here's a Japanese GameCube game. These do have seals on them. They're different than North American ones, too. If you look on the back of Japanese GameCube,
$24.
They have this vertical seam going up the back. It's kind of like the Nintendo V seam, the H seam. You can see it puckers right here, and it goes all the way up the back of the game. And you can see the puckering over here as well, making the nice little triangle. It's kind of nice on Japanese GameCube, because it's not just Y-folds. So.
$32, $34.
Yo, Power Collectors at the $5. Loving the new Dylan, sponsored by HA. Thanks, dude. Much appreciated, man. It's a long time coming.
$38.
Long time coming. I greatly appreciate it, Power Collectors. Just played through Minish Cap for the first time a couple months ago, so it was a lot of fun. I've never played through Minish Cap. Never got to play that one. I didn't have handhelds growing up, hey, and I just never went back to try them, so... GoldenEye is a seminal game even 50
Fair
years from now. Pretty much mainstreamed multiplayer FPS. Yeah, people love it, man. People love it.
55.
Yo, did you just hit me with another 5 power collectors? Love the new Get the Greg sponsored by HA, lol. Yes, with the proper name in there. Who's Dylan? That's the real question there, Hopper. Who's Dylan?
$70.
Much appreciated, man.
Fair warning. 75.
Your face is almost hitting the keyboard. Gotta go to bed. See you later, guys. Yo, take care, Odin. Minish felt strong. Yeah, Minish did well. You're holding your final judgment on the veracity of the population report until about 2 to 3 years from now, after WATA stops dicking around and has up-to-date numbers. Yeah, I'm waiting for the up-to-date numbers too, man. I'm waiting for the up-to-date numbers.
95.
Even you're submitting, yeah, considering submitting at this point, you know how I feel about this crap. I agree, Lee. That's what I mean. It's going to be a while. Is your middleman a friend or just a dude? Well, it was just a dude who I would call a friend at this point. We met on Nintendo Age like 7 or 8 years ago, so I mean, we've known each other for a long time. So, at this point, like, we're friends, but we've never met, right? He's down in California, but we've talked, you know. I've known him for 8 years or so.
Fair warning.
At this point, we are definitely friends.
$130.
Oot is another one. Easy infinite premiums. Buying any of the N64 iterations for a good deal is not a bad idea. Yeah, those are the games that will stand the test of time, I think. But
fair warning.
A 9.6A plus of Metroid Prime 2 just went for $280 on eBay. Kevin, I saw that, man. I kind of wish I would have won that one.
Fair warning.
That Metroid Prime 2 I thought was a great price for a 9.6A plus.
Next
Are you the only one who felt back in the day multiplayer on 007 sucked? The single player was amazing, though? that there's a hot take, man. Then that's fighting words right there. I'm sure that'll get some people riled up.
Next lot.
GoldenEye isn't one that means much to me. I barely played it at all growing up. I played it a bit at this point, and I didn't think it was great, but 9.28 plus Zelda Collector's Edition here. Sitting right around $800. I think this is what we've come to expect with this game at this point. We'll do price checks on that one too. Here's Twilight Princess 9.6A plus. Is this Canadian or something? Where's the bids? Where are the bids at?
$340.
I'll throw a bid at this. I just gotta make sure this isn't Canadian or something.
You've been
Security
outbid.
case. First party Y-Seam.
Fair warning.
$400? Yeah, sure.
$380.
You've been outbid.
$400.
I think I paid $300 US for my VGA 90
$420.
back in like 2014.
$440.
Yeah. Where are the bids?
$400.
Where are the bids, folks? That was gonna sell real cheap there. Jeez.
$480.
Yeah, do I even play video games? Well, do you, poser? Yeah, well, tell me every video game you've ever played. That's the energy I need in this chat.
$500.
That's the energy I need.
$550. $600.
Love it when the dudes become homies. Yeah, dude. 100%. This Mickey game, yeah, that Mickey game Thane was slow bid to the moon. Oh my god, it ended at $159, but it took like 5 minutes to get there. That was crazy. That was crazy how long that game took to get bid on. The Legends of Wrestling was an 8.5B, sold for $77. That's a game I played growing up. There you go, Lee. I played Legends of Wrestling.
$240.
The Zelda Collector's Edition sold for $780. The Twilight Princess went for $690, which makes a lot more sense than the $432 I was bidding on it for. Luigi's Mansion sold for $690 as well in 9.4A. Here is Mario Kart Double Dash 9.4B+. I think it's a standard copy of the game, as far as I can see.
$280.
Yeah, fuck, I'm considering bidding at this price too. No bonus disc, of course. What are we at here? Like $300?
Next lot.
Oh, someone snuck in a bid and it wasn't me. Oh, 9.4B+. I don't know. I don't know. That doesn't seem bad at all. Yeah, that Metroid 2 is a made in Japan sticker. I saw that, Char. I remember I posted that in the Discord because I was like, what the hell?
$180.
I didn't really understand what was even going on there. Here is Metroid Prime 2 Dark Echoes Japanese version, which I'll bid on. I think it's cool. It's an 85+. I'll bid on this. Don't bid on me, please.
Fair warning.
Do I need to just like, can I minimize the screen here?
$200.
Can I get you guys away
You've
from
been
me?
outbid.
Where's the black screen option?
You've been
Is
outbid.
that just an option?
Fair warning.
264. It's almost $300.
$240.
I can't do it anymore. Not when the English version is only selling for like
Fair
$280.
$260. Fair warning.
You just got a first print Black Label Sunshine today. Minty. Nice, dude.
Next lot.
Very nice.
$280.
So the Metroid Prime 2 Echoes there was an 85 plus, ended at 288. Here's Metroid Prime 2 now, the North American version, 9.68 plus. Sitting at, we're past it.
$320.
We just passed the Japanese version.
Fair warning.
Last year you actually started tracking every game you play? That's cool, Timothy.
Next
You mean
lot.
you would never play 007 today, but back then it was the best we had, and it was fun. No joke. Some of my best gaming memories was play 007 with friends late at night. Millions of people can't be wrong. I wish I had those memories with 007
Fair
GoldenEye.
warning.
Like, I wish I had the nostalgic attachment to that game. But you literally can't replicate that feeling, and that sucks. Like, I just, you know what I mean? Like, I wish. I wish.
$70.
It's one of the biggest N64 games that I just completely missed.
Fair warning.
And there's just nothing you can do about it, right?
$80. $90.
So the Metroid Prime 2 English, 9.68 plus for 360. Japan, 85 plus for 288.
Fair warning.
That's honestly a pretty close gap there. Like,
Next
you know what I
lot.
mean? Only $72 separating the two. 82.
$20.
72. $72 separating them. Kind of interesting to see.
Fair warning. 200.
Here's TMNT 9.88 plus plus. Feels like we see this every 2 weeks or so.
Fair warning.
The Mario Kart seems like a decent buy, but what do I know? Yeah, I think so too, Hockey Guy. Bid on anything Japanese so Greg can't get it. That's how I'm starting to feel, Char. That's how I'm starting to feel, man.
Fair warning.
I thought I'd be able to get some of this Japanese stuff without anyone else bidding against me, but I don't know. I don't know if it's you guys in chat or what's going on here.
Fair warning.
You do know what I mean, Greg? Yeah. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate you can't like just, you know, I want to implant memories into me. That's what we need in the future. We need like memories implant into your brain, so you can just have false memories of playing a game when you were a kid, and you can have like false nostalgia in your brain.
$120.
That's what we need. That way you can have like shared experiences with other people, even though you didn't actually have the experience. That's the future, everybody. Implanting memories. Just think about it. It's a good idea. Yeah, exactly. Total Recall. I want the opposite of Spotlight, or what the hell is it? Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I want the opposite of that. That's dangerous for many other reasons. Don't think about the other applications, Auntie.
Fair warning.
Don't think about the other applications. Just think about, like, good applications, okay?
$220.
Entering into Wii games here. Wii into Wii U right away here. We're gonna see the Devil's Third come up for auction. That was GameCube there. 1 hour, 33 minutes. We enter into Wii.
Fair warning.
Mario Kart Wii. It is a...
$300.
just a normal print of the game, it looks like. I'm always worried about those UAE prints now, but I think this is just a normal one. Nope, Middle Eastern version, it got me. I got pranked again. It is a Middle Eastern version. 9.88 plus plus, a little green check mark down here on the back of the game. Got me. It frickin' got me, you guys.
Fair warning.
Do I feel like grading will become similar to cards, where it needs to be 9.0 or better to get a premium now, or do you think WATA authenticating the seal is that important? I don't think we'll ever reach a point where you have to have a 9.0. Like, on Nintendo Switch, I think we will. Right? On the really modern stuff, like PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox One, I think we will need, like, 9.0 in order to get the premiums. But if we talk about, like, older generation stuff, even on the Wii, I don't know if you'll need a 9.0. Like, obviously, you should strive for that, right? Like, WATA made it so that the, WATA made it so that the 9.0 is, like, what you should strive for. But, I'll bid on this. I don't think it's what you have
You've been
to get.
outbid.
You know what I mean?
Fair warning.
We're at 220, 300 bucks here. 9.68 pluses. Yeah, you know, I know we're talking about. We're making fun of Mario Galaxy Army. There's Simon's face with the 69 donation. Yeah, we're making fun of Mario Galaxy, but like 9.68 plus is still 9.68 plus. You know what I mean? You still get a really nice copy of the game that you can just throw in your closet and forget about.
Next
But
lot.
we'll see. I'll get one. I'll get a nice one. I don't think mine is that nice, so 9.68 plus on this one too. I'll throw a bid in. Well, let's make sure it's not
You've been
UAE.
outbid.
Let's not get cute here. Middle Eastern version. Holy fuck, man. They're sneaky.
$150.
Middle Eastern on this one too. Whew. Crazy.
Fair warning.
Crazy. Some of your elementary school friends and you play GoldenEye every single day one summer. And we called it the summer of GoldenEye. When we take a break, we just reenact it with Nerf. That game you promise will have infinite returns. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Is this also Middle Eastern?
$110. $120.
No, I don't think it is. But it's a later print variant of the game. But not Middle Eastern, so that's a huge plus. Jesus, that was close on the Galaxy 2. Holy smokes. I was the underbid. That was real close. Here's Devil Third. Devil's Third, 9.88 plus.
$500.
What do we see? The VGA 85 sold for like 420 and a raw copy is like 500 bucks.
Fair warning. $600.
Like, at this point, it's going to sell to a reseller if it doesn't get more bids. Jesus.
$700. Fair warning.
You got a UAE on accident last month. Yeah, man, it's sneaky.
Next lot. $46.
Wow, on Devil's Third, hey. 780.
$85.
780 only. That's it.
Fair warning.
That's it.
$95.
That's crazy. Like I said at the start there, it was about 500 just to buy a random sealed copy of the game. About 500 US to just grab any random sealed copy. 780 to get the 9.88 plus. Devil's Third investors in shambles. In frickin' shambles. That's crazy. Wind Waker HD there was a gold cover 9.08 for 124. NES remix, but it is the greatest hits, what do they call it? Nintendo Selects.
$50.
Crazy.
$60.
I don't think there is a 00 made in Japan on the Mario Galaxy Power Collectors. At least as far as I've seen.
Fair warning.
You paid $517 for a Galaxy 9.6A in March.
$30.
In the red, yeah, damn. Damn. That's crazy. The NES Remix still sold for $104 for the 9.6A plus. Here's Wii U Party, 9.6A plus plus. Let's see some love here. Let's see some love here on it. Oh, my pen's running out of juice here. Trying to write down timestamps.
$40.
That's Wii
$42.
and Wii U start right here.
$44.
Yeah, Devil's Third, the first real investment. That's crazy. I thought it was gonna crack 1,000 for sure. Like, I was thinking maybe 1,400 on it for Devil's Third, but like the sealed speculation investment collectment, they just aren't there.
Next
They just aren't there.
$4.
They just aren't there.
$40.
Wii Party U, sorry, sold for $89 for the 9.6A plus. Moving on to the wonderful 101 9.4A plus.
Fair warning.
I remember this game had a ton of talk around it, hype around it. I don't know if it was like just because it's a really good game. Is the Wonderful 101 a good game? I just remember everyone used to talk about it. Like that was back more when Wii U was like, you know, the mainstream relevant console. It had so much talk about it all the time.
Fair warning.
But I never got around to playing it, and it doesn't appear there's any rarity there. It just sold for 71 bucks, but...
Fair warning.
Entering into Sega.
$2.
Welcome to the Sega, everybody. Love, love, love NES Remix. Me too, CCT. My brother hesitated on a normal copy of it. It was factory sealed for like 30 or 40 bucks on eBay, but he hesitated and it sold. He's trying to bin hunt on NEX Remix, but he blew it. Space Harrier 9.68 plus sold for $5.76, and the Cliffhanger 9.2B plus sold for 71 bucks. No love on Cliffhanger there. Adventures of Batman and Robin 9.6B plus. UAE needs to be putting big letters right in the top. Yeah, it's crazy how you won the Twilight Princess. Nice, Char. It's crazy that those UAE games just blend right in unless you read the fine print, hey? Like, you have to read. Buying a UAE copy is one's own fault. Should be looking into what you are buying closer, but they should make it more clear too. Yeah, it's definitely right on the edge there, Dukter. I agree. Like, you should read the fucking label, right? Like, but it's also like, man, they look the exact same. They are damn close. Your pen would probably work better with ink instead of juice. Not really influential, but it's a good game with a relatively low print run, so I could see the game getting good premium with low ceiling. You picked up about 30 very cheap. That's on NES Remix, I assume, CCT? Yo, Larry Copeland. Best live chat ever. Thank you, Greg. One recommendation. If you could wear shiny lotion and flex more, please. I'll see what I can do, Larry. Battle Corpse here is a 9.6 CIB, which is kind of interesting. We don't often see CIB on disc-based games. 9.6, 9.8, 9.6. As mint as it gets, really, on Battle Corpse here. Like, that's as mint as it gets.
$55.
You're buying up as many Mario and Zelda games as possible while the market's low. Seems like a pretty safe choice, Birdseye. Seems pretty safe. These Wii U games got slaughtered. Yeah, I don't know enough about the comps on them to say, but yeah. I didn't think they did good either. I didn't think they did good either, considering we're at 124. This is Nintendo Selects for 104. 89 and 71.
$28.
Like I said, Wii U collectors in shambles.
$32. $36.
What does bin hunt mean? Refreshing eBay constantly, Lee, in order to find a newly listed buy it now listing that's underpriced. That's bin hunting. You just keep refreshing eBay for like a certain title or a very broad search, and you hope that someone posts something for a buy it now undervalued.
Fair warning.
I know Maddie Mitosis. Should I know Maddie Mitosis? Really liked Wonderful 101. I think it's just a pretty good Platinum Games joint. I feel like I should know Maddie Mitosis. Who is he? Wonderful 101 got a Switch release, so maybe that dropped the Wii U version some. Oh, interesting. That's interesting they brought it forward. Yes, Pitmers? It did sell. It sold for 780. 780 PTMRS for the 9.8A plus.
Next lot.
Greg, forgive me, Father. I can't lie. You bid on the Mario Kart and missed the print. Cone of shame for me. Crangy. Aw, crangy. Walking away with a beautiful 9.8 A++ Mario Kart Wii Middle Eastern version at 384. Aw, crangy.
Fair warning.
Aw, crangy. You got cranged, man.
Next lot.
One cool idea for a video, go back to the early HA auctions and do like a top 5 steals or best buys. Also, if you happen to have any that come immediately to mind you'd love to hear, I need to look at those auctions myself, Mike. Like back in the really early days, I wasn't really following the Heritage auctions as much. I was still like a huge eBay guy, right? Like just learning what the hell's happening with Heritage. So I need to go through those myself and see what happened. Because yeah, that's a good idea for a video. Because there's going to be some insane ones in there. Top 5 2019 Heritage purchases. Sponsored by Heritage Auctions. I doubt it will be.
Fair warning.
But you guys know what I mean. That's a cool idea. I like that.
Next lot. $48. $60.
PlayStation starts now. 144 into the live stream.
$120.
PS1, which we should go PS1, PS2, and then Xbox 360 to close out, I believe. Thane, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Not sure what you're on about, Thane, but entering into PS1 here, Breath of Fire 3, 8.08.
$150.
Wait, no, don't tell them my secret. Yeah, Gary, I'm huge on bin hunting as well. It's just
Next lot.
I don't know. It's just a common way to reframe, to refer to it.
$100.
Bin hunting. Just hunting for them deals. Hunting on eBay for the low-priced bins. Wonderful 101 is amazing. Best played on the Wii U. Okay, there. It must just have been You're always bin hunting during these streams? Didn't know there was a term for it? I don't know if that is a widespread term. If it's not, let's make it one.
100.
Ouch, 55 and 65 for the CIB Sega CD. The guy paid $150 to grade it. Yeah, Doom. Yeah, those CIB games there on Sega CD. It's just, you know, you're grading CIB Sega CD.
You've been outbid.
You're just kind of going to be in for a bad time. So, yeah.
You've been outbid.
$650, $700.
Japanese Final Fantasy VII, 9.68 plus. I really wanted to shoot for this, but like, I was hoping for 500-ish. 600-ish is what I was hoping for, and at this point we're cracking 1,000. From everything I can tell, just like from my own searching, my own looking, Japanese FF7 seems to have relatively the same availability as PlayStation, as North American Final Fantasy VII. A fun thing about Japanese games, they have this PlayStation strip around the bottom as well. Just helps with authenticating them. Y-fold seals with the little strip. Yeah. But a little bit too rich for my blood on that one there. Sold for $1,140. Frick. I was really hoping to get it for about half that, but people showed up for that one. Yeah, JPFS7 is not hard to find. Like I said, Thane, I think it's relatively as available as the North American copy, which also isn't that hard to find. Yeah, the raw value is somewhere around 400 to 800 depending on the auction.
Fair warning.
FF7 Japanese sealed looks so nice. Great graphic design. Yeah, I love these white covers. They are really cool. They are really nice. Japanese kept with that art style. Like they're all the white covers with the name of the game on them. So it's cool when they're all together.
Warning.
Gran Turismo 2 was a 9.88 there, sold for 780. Legend of Mana 8.08 plus 169. Pocket Fighter 9.8 A plus 336, a game that's very available. And here's frickin' PO'd, what we were talking about the other week. About a game that I owned growing up that really sucked, but I have like some, you know, I have some nostalgia for. Because my mom bought it as a gift. It's not good. Not a good game.
Fair warning.
It's a bad game that's bad. Not a bad game that's good. This is only a CIB as well.
$24.
Win something for you, Greg? I'm trying, Undamned. I'm trying. Get any good games lately? Not, like, nothing really noteworthy. I did just buy in this auction, though. It's way the hell back here. I did purchase a Japanese Mario Clash for Virtual Boy. Does that count as a good game? Does this count as a good purchase? A good game? I don't know. Does that count? I think it's cool. I think Virtual Boy is cool to collect for. That's the original hipster console. Never mind this Wii U stuff.
Fair warning.
You bin hunted a Halo 3 first print back in 2020 for 30? Nice, dude. Really nice. Yeah, gotta catch grandma on the bins. You're out for real now? Gonna go play one of those things that you're all looking at encased in plastic? Because you're weird. You are weird. See you later, Lee.
Fair warning.
You were hoping to pick up that FF7 for like 600? Yeah, Cosmo. Me and you were thinking about the same thing there on that.
$80.
But, yeah, Pocket Fighter is a case pack game, CCT. Here's Tactics Ogre 9.0B, and the game right before it was Silhouette Mirage 9.2A. Which Silhouette Mirage, I think that's pretty damn expensive, CIB. $252 for the sealed one there. Doesn't seem bad. But here's Tactics Ogre 9.0B. Oh, the disc is loose inside too. But
$320. $340.
Expensive game CIB as well on Tactics Ogre. Yo, David LaRouche.
Fair warning.
I should bid on another monitor off stream? Yeah, seriously, man. That's what it's seeming like, Char. We'll have to see if this continues. With prices returning to Earth and as retro-sealed
warning.
games dry up, I wonder if the grading companies, TCG and gaming, will need to cut employees as it becomes less
Next lot.
profitable for people to grade everything.
75,
Yeah, that's that scary thing,
$480.
Super Junk, right? Like PSA, WATA, and everything ramps up the employees and stuff, and then all of a sudden demand
warning.
tapers off right after you ramp up.
$550.
That's why VGA is taking the smart approach and just not hiring anyone. You see, VGA there is playing 4D chess. You don't have to
Fair
fire
warning.
anyone when you don't hire anyone. So, props to VGA.
Next lot.
$2.
That one there was
$85.
Top Gun, Fire at Will, long box there, 9.6B plus for 780. The Tactics Ogre ended at 432, 9.0B on that one.
Fair warning.
Have another long box here, Zero Divide?
$95.
Not sure, 9.6A plus plus.
$100.
Similar to Virtua Fighter, which preceded
Fair
it,
warning.
but bills itself as the first truly complete 3D 360-degree fighting
Next
game.
lot.
Now that's an impressive
$280.
title. 9.6A plus here, Call of Duty Finest Hour. That's it. That's it. Are we going to get more bids on this, or is Call of Duty just like truly dead in the water at this point?
Fair warning.
336 for that? Doesn't say.
$300.
360. That's crazy.
Fair warning.
That's crazy. Just nothing?
$320.
Like, what? I need to check comps on this. I thought COD
Fair
still had a
warning.
bit of juice in the tank. You recently bought a
Next
Virtual
lot.
Boy console too? That's awesome, man. That's really cool. Virtual Boy is kind of lit.
$120.
Japan Mario Kart Clash artwork is pretty sick. Yes, let's go Virtual Boy love. Tactics Ogre goes for a mint CIB. Yeah, really expensive game. I knew that. Call of Duty 360, hey? We're into FF12 here. 9.6A plus.
$180.
The collector's edition. I think last week we had the standard edition sell. The 9.8
Fair warning.
sold for like
$190.
600 if I remember correctly. On the standard edition. Sold pretty damn good.
Fair warning.
$220.
Wii U owners in shambles can confirm I'm in shambles.
Fair warning.
$240.
VGA is pure tortoise mode. Could you bring workers on to grading companies seasonally? With the
Fair
seasons
warning.
being when prices are hot.
$60.
Yeah, exactly. You don't. There's the quote of the night. You don't have to fire anyone when
Fair
you don't
warning.
hire anyone, Greg.
$280.
That is the wisdom you all show up for. Come for the
Fair
game,
warning.
stay for the wisdom. That's CEO hustle grind shit right there.
$260.
The Final Fantasy XII
$340.
Steelbook, 9.6A plus for 312. Here's Grand Theft Auto 3, 9.6A plus. First print there with the security strip on it.
Fair
The
warning.
GTA games too, hey? Like, what a fall from grace on them.
$300.
Let's check COD out quick, though. I got so many tabs open. Let's check out COD quick, because what
Fair
it sell
warning.
for. Oh, clicked on FF12.
$400.
360 can get you a 9.6A plus now.
Fair warning.
Where's an actual one here?
$420.
9.8A plus is still 700. 9.6A plus. There we go. Back in January.
Fair warning.
Back in January 2022, same game, same grade was selling for
Next lot.
$900.
$65.
360 now? Like 60% lower, 70% lower? My lord. That's crazy.
Fair warning.
Grand Theft Auto 3, 9.6A plus for 480. Here's a trilogy edition, 9.8A plus plus on San Andreas.
$110.
Then we have a real San Andreas 9.6A plus and a real Vice City 9.6A plus coming up.
Fair warning.
Zero Divide is a lot of fun. You can hold on to the ring when getting knocked out. The third is especially good, but a Japan only release. That's cool to hear. That's really cool. That Zero Divide is actually fun. A lot of those 3D fighting
Fair
games are
warning.
just like kind of shit. Underbidder on COD, that was a good price, but
Next
no one
one.
bidding against me kind of scared me. Yeah, it's funny how that works in open auctions, Char. You know, when you win an auction, you're like afraid. You're like, oh shit, why did no one else
Fair warning.
bid against me, right? There's like that moment of fear when you win an auction.
Next lot.
$180.
Vice City sold for 660 there. San Andreas 9.6A for 264. Wow.
$320.
Let's check out Vice City. The 660 on this one seems decent for the 9.6A plus. Trilogy 9.8A plus 1320, 9.4A plus 600. Guess not. Back in May, 9.4A plus sold for 600 bucks.
$480.
Now you can get yourself a 9.6A plus for 60 bucks more. I thought that was like decent sale, but still Still just going down, you know what I mean? Like, just still kind of going down.
$600.
$480 for the 9.68 plus GTA 3.
Fair warning.
9.6A sold for $528. Yeah, 9.68 plus now. May 19th on that one.
$130. $190. $200.
Guitar Hero 9.6A plus. 9.6A. A plus.
Fair
And
warning.
Vice City Stories was 9.8A plus. 9.8A, yeah, 9.8A plus,
Next
660.
lot.
On the Vice City Stories.
$170.
Ratchet and Clank, Up Your Arsenal, 9.4A plus. Interested in seeing what the 9.8A plus
Fair
Silent Hill
warning.
3 goes for? Me too. Yeah, without the parts number char.
$190.
Pretty positive it's without the parts number.
Fair warning.
You still remember when someone was flaunting their COD for 20k? Yeah, man, like,
Next lot.
what a world.
28.
What did that blue sell for?
95.
3840, I think, Mike. 8.5A for 3840, I believe.
110.
Resident Evil
$130,
Outbreak here,
$140.
9.6A, UPC punched copy. I think it was an 8.5A for 3800 on the
Fair
Pokemon
warning.
Blue. Let me just see if I can scroll way the hell back here and find it for you quick.
Next lot.
280. 300.
Yeah, 3840, 8.5A.
5, 6.
Here's a really cool one. Silent Hill 3, 9.8A plus. Stalling
Fair
out here right around $800 bucks. 840?
$800.
Oh, one more bid and we're gonna cross the 9,000. No, right around the 100,000
Fair
mark
warning.
here. Jesus Christ. We're right around the 1,000 mark here if we get another bid.
Next lot.
Looks like that's it.
$2.
Let's see if that's a decent sale. What?
$3. $4. $5.
I'm taking this bad boy down at $7 here.
$8. $9.
You guys fuck right off. This is mine for $10. It's the Black Label VGA 80 Grand Theft Auto 5 on PS3.
You've been outbid.
The Silent Hill 3 ended at $900 there.
$18.
Disc based is taking a major hit. Yeah, seriously, Char. Some of these games, it's just like, damn.
$24. $26. $28.
You won the COD 1 Power
$32,
Collectors. You paid $650 for
$34,
9.6A plus a few months ago.
$36,
Losing monies is a wisdom.
$48,
Damn, dude, but you're still buying. That's the important part. I mean, assuming it works out, right? If prices go back up, the fact that you keep buying, you will win out in the long run. But
$50. $55. $60.
you just won the GTA 3 first sprint. Decent price, and you did complete your GTA Trilogy first sprints. Very nice.
$70.
Yeah, just gotta keep buying until you own the market. Exactly, Super Junk. Yo, Dragon Dew. Good
Fair
seeing you,
warning.
man. And the Grand Theft Auto 5 here got up to $70.
$150.
Yeah, 94 after the premium.
$160.
Here's Dark Souls 3, 90 plus. I'm gonna bid on this actually. Like, I'm a fan.
$80.
I want this in high grade. I love Dark Souls. We'll see if I get it. Hopefully you guys fuck
You've
off. I
been
don't want to bid
outbid.
too much on this, so don't keep pushing me.
You've been
Oh,
outbid.
someone cut bid me.
$240.
I'll cut bid one more time. That's it. That's it. You love that Silent Hill 3? We'll price check on that one in just a bit
You've
here.
been outbid.
Damn this
Fair
Silent Hill
warning.
3. Paid about $700 for raw copy and grading, 9.8A plus. Then had to wait a year to have WATA to grade it. For $200 more, could have just got the game and guaranteed grade and wouldn't have had to wait.
Fair
Yeah,
warning.
that's tough, man. $312 for the 90 plus.
$280.
Oh god, I don't know. I don't know.
Fair warning.
$300.
I don't know.
Fair warning.
I don't know. 360. I did it.
$320.
I did it. I shouldn't have done it, but I did it. I did it. I did it, but I shouldn't have done it. Ah, I shouldn't have done it.
Next
I
lot.
knew it.
$320.
Ow!
$360.
I knew I shouldn't have done it. Fuck. I don't know. We won.
Fair warning.
Won myself a Dark Souls 3. $360.
Next lot.
I don't know.
$55.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel. I knew I shouldn't have done it.
$60. $65.
Ah, damn. I don't know. I took it from you.
Fair warning.
CCT, I hope you let me have it. I hope you let me have it. Overpaid, bro? Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say overpaid.
Fair
Oh,
warning.
don't say I overpaid.
$85.
Yeah, the instant remorse. The instant remorse.
$5.
Yeah, you know if I outbid CCT, there's a
warning.
frickin' issue.
Next lot.
Sign the case and sell it for 2x? Do you really think I'm that cool, Larry?
$60.
Do you really think I have that much influence, man? Ah, that's crazy.
Fair warning.
I don't know.
Next lot.
$110.
I'm too attached to Dark Souls, overpaid modern. Don't say that. Don't say I overpaid for modern garbage. Don't say that. Modern to the moon. Modern is going to the moon.
Next lot.
You guys are behind the 8 ball. You guys are sleeping on the market.
$85.
The weird Halo 2 sold for $119. Here's GTA 5 9.68 plus on the 360.
Fair warning.
Just not getting much, honestly. Just kind of stalling out at $100 here.
Fair warning.
9.68 plus GTA 5 on 360.
$130.
Yeah, Greg single-handedly propping up modern games.
$160.
I don't know. Was it a Canadian Dark Souls? I would fucking shit if this was a Canadian Dark Souls.
$170.
I hope it's just a standard print. Like, I know it's bilingual, but I'm
Fair warning.
hoping that this is a North American standard.
Next
Could you
lot.
imagine if it's Canadian?
$55.
I would never be able to stream again.
$130.
I wouldn't be able to come back. That would be it. That would be my career. Like, career over. That's it.
Fair warning.
That's standard Dark Souls? Oh, thank God.
Next lot.
So, we also had the Halo 2 NFR here. This is kind of cool. It's one of those Microsoft employee purchases. It's a 7.5 NS, but you can't find it. Like, all of these employee purchases have the cellophane ripped off, but then you can see it right here. It still has the security strip on it. So it's a neat little oddity that you can get these Microsoft company store purchases. I don't know. It's a neat oddity. $119 for this one. I don't know if people care about them. I don't know if people specifically look for them, but... Oh, boy. That was a rush. That was a rush. If Greg is humbled by his purchase, then all of us can be too. Yeah, we'll see CCT. It's checked off the list now. I'm not going to think about it again. If I see a 95 come up, I guess I might upgrade, but... The Devil's Third sold for 780 Mizael. 780 on it. I need to get the timestamp on that as well. You're still laughing at the reaction for when you bid on it? Yeah. Crazy. I need to clip some of those. We need Greg Reacts channel. Jesus. At the very top of the auction, we had this Legend of Zelda 8.5A sealed promo copy, 9,000. There was nothing was going to come close to that. Anytime you have a factory sealed Legend of Zelda, like, that's just going to be the top, so. Right underneath it, Ocarina of Time, 9.28 plus, down to $4,320. The Pokemon Blue version Sandshrew was an 8.58 for $3,840, as well as the Pokemon Red version was an 85 for $3,840. And I don't think we looked at this. What people were talking about with this VGA 85, up here, there's potential that there's rips or dings up here. Like right here, you can see there's 2 dings. This corner is fully exposed as well as ripped. So right there, you have a pretty substantial corner damage on this 85. You have this ding over here, which again, like, it's not a small ding, you know what I mean? And these are just everything that's noticeable with just a front face photo, right? But then going to the back again, you have another corner poke dinging over here, and it's just kind of wavy. Like, it looks like the game has been pushed in at 2 separate points along the top here. There's possible to be a rip right here as well, and again, there's a rip right here, another exposed and dusted off corner. It looks like there's scratching over here. Just as far as an 85 goes, like, it looks like there's another scratch scar right here. I wouldn't be surprised if you could resubmit this into an 80 plus. You know what I mean? So I don't know how much that hurt the value. I assume whoever bought it also examined the photos carefully. But, you know, you get an 85, the label says 85, but like, I don't know. But anyway, ended at 38.40, which, like I said, all things equal, it should have went for more. So I have to think that the pictures and the actual condition of this item brought down the price. But we'll never know. At the other end of the spectrum, we have Xenophobe, 8.5A plus selling for 41. We have the Cat in the Hat, WATA 8.0A plus for 35, but none of those could touch the actual biggest loser of the day, which it came early today. It was Atari 5200 Galaxian. It has cool cover art, but the cover art could not save it from selling for $32. So that is where we end off for the day. When did Heritage start listing VGAs? About 3 months ago. Give or take 3 months. You won Halo 3, so don't worry. I also had a little remorse. God, I hate auctions. I hate auctions. It's just like... I just knew I shouldn't. Whatever. Anyways, thanks for coming out tonight, you guys. In the description of the video, you can find all of the upcoming signature auctions. You can find the information to reach out, consign stuff, get your free appraisals using this link right here. Thanks to Heritage Auctions for sponsoring it tonight. Thank you all. Won a few games tonight. Always exciting. Whew. Crazy stuff, guys. Crazy stuff. I'll clip those things. Those are fun. I'll get some clips of those. But hopefully I'll see you guys next Tuesday. We can hang out again. These auctions are great. As the market falls, I'm going to be buying more. As the market falls, you guys are going to be seeing me bid on more stuff. That's just how it goes. So hopefully y'all have a good night. Hopefully you guys won something tonight. I'll see y'all next Tuesday. Oh, hit the like button on the way out too. Really helps. Really helps out. Goodbye.